Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit since I posted a video about a Hot Toys or a figure or any third party. Everything's been delayed, everything's been released at one time. Some things were canceled, some things I have to cancel myself. You know it. But in this case, finally, I have the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi Darth Vader Hot Toys, the mms700. This is a special edition with two bases and the light up features on the head. As you can see, this box is massive, and you will see why. The two different bases that it comes with are freaking huge. And then, you know, being the 40th anniversary, you have the regular Hot Toys box where you have the insert, and then inside you can see the Kenner style vintage figures blister with the 40th anniversary sticker in silver, Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. Sorry about the lights, I'm trying to make the best of it. It reflects everything, and as always, of course, you have the magnets that open up and shows you where Vader is at. And if you want to look at the box, on the side we have the Death Star with one of the portraits. You have three heads, different heads. Sebastian Shaw, Darth Vader, which that's the reason mainly why I wanted this. That and the light up features on the head. There's Vader picking up Palpatine and getting lit by him. And a little bit of information about Darth Vader. This is the deluxe version, as it says. And then some hyperspace, the 40th anniversary, which we're already on the 41st anniversary, but this was announced on the 40th anniversary. And then, as always, we're gonna open it from the top, slide it out, and I'll show you what everything it comes with. And then here you have, of course, the first layer of accessories, mainly just the hands. Okay, we set that aside right here, and then we got the Vader figure, which is absolutely amazing. The cape is not attached to him at the moment, but yeah, I suspect it's a Vader figure. They're protecting the little face in the front with a little plastic thing, that the one you just saw falling off. And yeah, and on this side you have the lightsabers, the two other portraits, and at the bottom we'll have the bases and stuff. So I'm gonna get all the stuff on the table and we'll go look through them. Okay, and before we get into anything, you will have all the pieces for the base all separated. You have to assemble together. Make sure you read your instructions. But I wanted to show you that like all the special edition anniversary, this Vader also comes with a Return of the Jedi original poster. I wish it was in color, but it's in black and white. It's a nice touch. And you know, but then you have all the instructions and everything. Be careful handling the heads, the portraits and stuff. I did hear of some incidents that these pieces were coming off because they handle it wrong. So just make sure you look before you start pulling on anything. And also, before we get into a lot, this is the cable for Vader for his light up feature. So make sure that you're aware that that's right there. Okay guys, and this is everything that Darth Vader comes with, the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. As you can see, the bases are massive. That's why I had to do a wide shot on it. You put them together, it's very simple. On the stairs of the Death Star, which you have a similar square base like the other ones, the figures that it comes with, the little square base. This one doesn't have the name, of course, of Darth Vader, but then you'll attach these pieces here and the bars, and that's how it goes. And then you have the room here for the crotch grabber, which we have it at this moment right here, and just your regular one extender, and it's compatible with both bases. We're gonna go through the heads in a minute, but I want to show you first the way the base fits. The way you would do it, you attach these, which they're really easy to attach and take out, and then you put the bases and then each helmet. You can put all three helmets, whichever one you want. If you want to have Vader wearing that head, you can put that helmet in here, or vice versa, and so. But that's your display base. This one does have the Darth Vader nameplate, Star Wars Darth Vader, and then it's simulating the Death Star floor. And this one does have a light up feature, which is gonna plug into the USB at the back right there, and on off. So we'll have that light up later, and this is very secure. You can see the heads are not going anywhere. They have a little pin at the bottom of it. Right there, there's a little attachment, and then you have that. That's how it's going to attach to the body itself too. So let's look at the portraits. This is your Sebastian Shaw older Vader from Return of the Jedi, before they after they did all the changes, taking his eyebrows digitally after George Lucas started messing with the originals, and the big scar on there. He looks amazing. I love this Vader. This is the Vader I always remember, and these have the eyeball rolling feature, so you will have to take Sebastian's head off of there, and then you go inside. I don't know if the light can show it, but there's the joystick over there. You can also do it by hand if you want to, without having to use a tool, if you want a crazy looking Sebastian Shaw. But yeah, it's very easy. It's very simple. They're very easy to maneuver. So whichever way you want to have them face, you can set them up. And there's the little tool here that you will be able to go in there and just move the joysticks, but it's easier if you just do it on your own. It's harder to do it on camera, but it's very, very easy to move, as you can see. Crazy Vader. Okay, we put Vader back. Moving a little bit to the left. You can move them. They're very easy to maneuver, to move around. We'll be able to move the eyes the way you want it. So yeah, and then you will just put the head back in there, into the helmet. It's secure. So okay, that's for that portrait. For the other portrait, the one you have to be careful with, you don't want to pull, trying to get the helmet apart, but you can see inside of it, you can see Vader's electronics and skull. We're going to take a look at it when it's light up, when it has the light up features, and this will come off. It's not attached to the helmet if you decide not to use that. And then you can see Vader right there. Even without the lights on at the moment, you can see his mouth yelling the no, I guess. But yeah, you can see his teeth there, his skull. That's amazing. This is one of the main reasons why I wanted this Vader. And then you can see his skull on the back, his head. So yeah, and there's the little wire there. Just be careful when you pull from it. Okay, and that's for the bases. The cape itself, like we said, it comes out of the box in a individual packing at the bottom of it. So make sure you look at the back of the box, and then you have your chain there, your chain, which is plastic. It's hard plastic, just like a rubbery plastic, and it's already attached there together. And then you can see the stitching and the pleats, and yeah, it drapes down very, very nicely. There's no wires on it, so it's gonna drape down. And then on the inside part of it, you got the stitching over there. It feels really nice. It's very, very smooth. I like this cape. It feels really good. For the hands, you have a couple of pairs only. The rest of them, they're all different. You have a couple of belt grabbing hands, which these will be the ones that they're going to be attached. They're going to be sitting right here at the belt for Vader. That one, you need a pair. The other pair that we have is lightsaber grabbing, which for whatever reason, we have two. If you want to do it on the right or the left hand, this will be the lightsaber, or you can use this one as lightsaber, depending which one you want it. Usually his right hand is the lightsaber. The other pair of hands is the relaxed ones that already attached to the Vader figure itself. You have three different force reaching hands, as you can see. They're all open up on a different position. This is your right hand reaching out. You have the left hand a little bit of open force grabbing, and then another one too, trying to, I guess, reach out more with the force crushing, maybe. They did adjust, or they designed a new way to, you can't see it inside because of the light, but the way, there it is, to exchange the hands. So we're going to try that in a second, because it used to be very complicated between the costume and the fitting, being so tight in there you can't really, it was a pain in the butt just trying to switch hands on Vader. On this one you have the right side pointing finger, only on the right, and you can see the details on it. Well, it's just, it's amazing. It kind of really does look like leather, but it's plastic molded. You have, for whatever reason, we got only one fist hand. I wish we have two, but you can see the wrinkle tip molded into the glove itself. And then, of course, one of the main features is the hand that got cut off by Luke, with a little bit of the robotic stuff, and then searing all the mechanics in there. You can see some of the cables. And yeah, and again, that's supposed to be a quick change. We're going to do that in a minute. We have the two lightsabers. As always, we get the light up features. So we have the light up lightsaber with the USB cord, and then the regular lightsaber if you don't want to have it plugged in all the time, or maybe holding on the, hanging on the belt. They have the metal hooks in there that moves, but yeah, they look similar, and one's gonna light up and the other one is not. There's the little hook on the bottom as well, to the metal hook right here, so you can hang the lightsaber. And there's also one on this side too, just like the Darth Vader lightsaber. It's very, very detailed, very nice. There's no battle damage on anything other than his helmet itself, on, you know, of course the lightning stuff, and then him like that. But you gotta start wrist pegs. You have the joystick to move the eyes like we talked about it, and the box for the light up features, which this one, it'll tell you that the top goes to the helmet when you have that portrait, and on the side probably for the lightsaber, and on this other side it's gonna be for the chest and belt, I believe. And then on this one, because the helmet's got two, you can plug in either or. I think that's how it is, and you change the way that the lightsaber goes, the light, because you can have it blinking, or you can have it just light up blue. We'll figure it out after we get all that done, what does what. And then of course the two lightsabers, we got the motion lightsaber and the regular lightsaber, both compatible with each one of them, so you can attach to it. And this time they did a very, very bright red instead of pinkish like it used to be on these figures. It looked very, very good. I like the way they look without even plugged in yet. So We're gonna see how good it translates, because when you get really good paint job on this lightsabers, you get it light up a lot at the bottom of the lightsaber at the beginning of it, and then by the end it's already all faded. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna try it on. Let's take a look at Darth Vader himself. A close look. Like I said, I didn't have the cape on yet, but this is the other portrait of Darth Vader. As you can see, it's a little off. It's because you can also take this, you take this part off too, and you have the Darth Vader mask when Luke is just trying to take it off. The only bad thing about this one, and it will come off, so be careful, it's just attached together, that it doesn't have the back of the heads for whatever reason, like the Empire Strikes Back one has. I think should be compatible with the Empire Strikes Back. So if you ever find a figure, the head by itself only, you could attach it to this one, because you're not going to look it from the back, but if you want to have the 360 view, it's going to look kind of crazy if you're looking like that, but and then this comes off, and the connector over there. So yeah, just be careful. Again, this is the detailing on the inside of the helmet with all the chips and all the stuff. And the back of it, it does turn a little bit. I don't know why. I guess to have a little bit of articulation, I'm not sure. And then the top of the helmet, of course, they're very shiny. It looks amazing. I love the shine to it. You can even see my light. You can see my reflection. You can see everything in there. And then I attach to it with a little star. And then you can set it up. It's kind of hard to do it on the camera, but you can set it up right there. And then you attach to it. And then you can put it back on Vader itself. Just be careful, take your time. I did hear some stories about those little pieces on the mouth falling off, and they can't find them, or I don't know, maybe came without it. So just be careful where you grab from. Here's the chest piece, the belt. There's a lot of pleather, everything. The whole costume is pleather. This piece here seems like it's plastic, but it's pleather everywhere. Shiny boots there, pleather boots. We'll see how long it'll last. I mean, pleather is not forever. It all depends where you live at and the humidity and stuff. But yeah, it's attached right here. Be careful when you do move them, because there's a extra sharp piece right there. So when you move the boots, just be careful, don't scratch it. It's not set completely there, so you could move it out of the way and move it and then put it back. I don't know. The under cape sit nicely as well. There's your cables. We're gonna attach the belt thingy already there for the power light up features. So basically it just sits there. It's easier to do while you don't have the cape on, and then the cape is gonna hide everything. So you put it right there, and the cape is gonna hide the cable. So then you attach the box to it, and then you attach all the cables. So we're going to do all that. We're going to put it all together. Thank God we only need one USB. One USB manages everything. So the problem with these, I love that it's not batteries, okay? But the problem with this is if you have a bunch of them, then you're going to have 20 million cables coming out everywhere. So it all depends what you want to do with it, but And then on, because it's Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi Vader, the under cape goes under the, I call it the football pads, shoulder pads. On the New Hope, it goes over it. So that's neat there. And then also, I do realize in the movie, you can see the little attachment pieces for the chest piece. You can see it right there, the two belts, if you call it. So they added that anyway, which is amazing, because you can see them in the movie that they're there. That's how he's hanging down, and it's attached to his body. And then you have the other one around it that goes in there to hold it in place. So that's neat that they have done that for this figure itself too. It's very, very tall. We're gonna compare it to another one, another figure, but very tall figure. I love it. I love this Vader. So we're gonna put his cape on. We're gonna do a couple of poses. We're gonna switch helmets. We're gonna do the light up features. So in a little bit, I'll get it all set up, and then we're gonna look at it. Also, before we do anything, the hand changing. Let's see. So we take that hand off, and let's say we're gonna put this hand on. That's it. No, let's see. Is it on there? There you go. That's it. It is simple. Yeah, they did manage to figure out how to do it, and then it won't go anywhere. So, and then when you're done, you hear a click, take it off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have the lightsaber one, because we're going to attach the lightsaber to his hand. Let's see. It's hard to do with one hand though. So there goes the click. That's awesome. They did really fix the way you change the hands. So that's amazing. Okay guys, one thing I wanted to let you know, and I'm doing the free hand camera. I'm going to be attaching this head to it. Just make sure, because there's a cable right there, right, for the light up features, and it goes right there at the bottom. There's a connector there, and just be careful not to strip that when you pull from it. But also when you are trying to attach that to the head itself, I mean to the body, to have it there, just make sure that you got to run the cable inside the cape, because if not, it will be on the outside and you won't be able to attach it to the power box that's on the back. So just make sure when you do that you have to run the cable first, and then, because the box is going to be right here. So yeah, just make sure you do that. Okay, for the moment guys, I have the light up feature head. I got the cape over, and I'm going to show you that they labeled that one helmet. This one comes from, of course, from the helmet, the light up feature. This is the one that's going to do the chest plate. It tells you to do here. This one is one of the sides of the belt panels, and then on this side you have the top one is for the other belt panel, and the bottom one is, because it goes to the right side, is for the lightsaber. So we're gonna plug in the lightsaber to that one. Okay guys, and for our first Vader pose, just stay with me, don't go anywhere. I get it, he can't have the light up feature on the helmet while he's holding the lightsaber. We're just gonna try out everything first. We're gonna try out all the light up features. Yeah, you can see the cables. You know, just bear with me. We're gonna light up the head, light up the lightsaber, the chest, and everything, and see what it looks like all together, and the different features, and what does it do. So before we do go into like a big pose, and what could we do with him. So let's see first. We're gonna light up everything. Okay guys, and this is Darth Vader with everything lit up. We have the lightsaber on, we have his helmet on, the chest plate. You can see the chest plate is actually blinking, all three lights at different times, that's awesome that it's just not there, just lit up. And then of course the belt, whatever the boxes they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the studio light off, because even with the studio light you can see how bright this is. Turn it off. That's without the studio light. You can see how bright that head is, and this is without the overhead light. Right there, look how bright that is. And the lightsaber, of course, we still have that on camera. It's kind of hard to tell, it looks orangey, but trust me, it's not. It's very red. You can see all the lit up picture there, and then it fades, but in person it actually looks amazing in person. I don't know how to tell you, it looks very, very, very red, and that lightning, it looks bluish, purplish, something like that. Also, of course, like we could take this off too, and then we will have, just the light up feature. But he does have the lightning around him most of the times when Palpatine is getting him. And let me get the close up of Darth Vader. And I can't move him because it's plugged in. Okay, that is our Darth Vader lit up to the max. And then we were talking about the chest plates. See how much you get light glare on the camera itself. That's because they're so bright. And then there's our lightsaber, which again, it looks orange on camera, but it is not when you look at it in person. And then you can see the other two head sculpts that I put there. That's one. There is a light up feature on the base, which we're going to turn that on in a little bit. But I wanted to show you the lightning effect on the Vader itself. Okay, and if you flip the switch the other way, you get this cool lightning effect on the helmet, which is really good. I really like that feature there. I'm glad that they actually take the time to do that. And you could have, him grabbing Palpatine. But like I said, I wanted to have all the features lit up and everything he had to offer on its own, because we can put him also at the stairs of the Death Star. Okay, guys, and here's Darth Vader on, just standing up on the Death Star. You can see the cables around and all that, because the base is so big that for me to give you a good angle, it's really not easy to do. But that way you can see what he would look like if it was on the stairs. We're gonna do a couple of poses and stuff, but I just wanted to show you the different features. And I still got the lights off, and still looks amazing. Let's turn the lights back on and see still how much all the lights show, even with the studio lights and everything. And for me to be able to zoom in, I have to move the camera, but yeah, that's our Darth Vader. You can see right there, even with the studio lights and everything, still his head still lit up. I like the effect though. I like that effect. I really do. The blinking effect for him. And then also, of course, like we said, we can just go ahead and take that off. And you can see his head in there. And they even left a room at the top, right here, because the helmet don't sit all the way down. It's got a little top to it, and you can, yeah, this is amazing. This is awesome. I love this figure. It's got to be one of my best Vaders so far. And of course, you got the cable there for the lightsaber, but yeah, for me at the moment, one of the best figures ever. And you can see all the reflections on the suit itself, because there's no battle damage, no dirty, nothing. There's a little hair right there, but there's nothing damage on them. And you have the different features. We're gonna switch the heads. We're gonna put the other heads and see what he looks like without the actual poses from the movie itself. So yeah, bear with me. It's taking me a while because I'm trying to take my time with it. I don't want to nick no cables. I don't want to break anything. So just bear with me, and we'll come back with some more poses and the light up base. Okay guys, and this is one of the poses that I came up with just to show you the light up base of Darth Vader. You can still see everything's lit up and blinking and looking amazing. The Death Star part of it. It can also be, it could be Bespin chamber. I don't know. You could use it as that if you want to as well. you know, the carbon freezing chamber as well. But yeah, that will be a base. It's not as bulky or big as the stairs from the Death Star. You could use the stairs on the Death Star. Probably would put Palpatine in there too, or Luke maybe. This is very big if you have the room for it, but I'm glad that they actually opt to put both bases on the special edition one, because usually when you get the special edition one, you only get the special edition base and not the base that comes with the regular figure. The basic figure, you get everything except for the light up helmet and the extra base. I think that's what it was, but you get all the you know, the sculpt, the head sculpt, the Vader, and like I said, this is the ultimate Vader because you have everything. You have the light up box, you have the extremely amazing looking body, you have the regular head, you have the light up feature for the lightning for Palpatine, you have the Sebastian Shaw. I mean, other than the battle damage that we're gonna get from the Force Unleashed, or even the battle damage from the Obi-Wan show, this is the ultimate Vader. If you're not a fan of the Obi-Wan show, you know, maybe the other figure's not for you. This is the OG Return of the Jedi Darth Vader, which absolutely looks stunning. And I'm gonna do a close-up of them. I know I had to turn the studio light off because I only have the two Type-C cables that I'm using at the moment. I can't find the other one, so I can have the studio light on. But at least you can see how bright everything is. And even if you had in the dark, the figure in the dark, and this is light coming out of the window and some lights overhead that I have, this Vader is amazing. It's awesome. The Return of the Jedi Vader helmet is great. There's only one issue that I have with it, but it's very loose. Like every time you move it, you have to keep adjusting it because it keeps moving around. But just make sure you don't push too much on it. The chain sits very well underneath it if you want to. You can get the cape going. Different arms. Lightsaber features. Light up. You can have it not light up if you want to. Sebastian Shaw. I think I'm going to display mine with either one of them. And I want the stairs, but it's a little too big. So we'll see what we're going to do. I'm going to do another post and give you my last thoughts on this figure. Okay, guys, and here's one last post. I mean, I know it's not the ideal thing or anything, you know, but maybe he just fell off after he threw the Emperor. You know, we do some elsewhere, I don't know, just things. You can see he's laying on the stairs of the Death Star. We have the Sebastian Shaw's helmet on, face on portrait. And I did want to leave the other one in there because that way you can see what the possibilities. Then it gives you an idea of what the whole figure is about. So I am absolutely amazed with this figure. Even with that, the light on. I'm gonna pull the light back some. I moved the light back some so it won't be superimposed, but you can see I put the hand, the cut off hand on the right, Sebastian Shaw's face on Vader, and he looks absolutely amazing. This is the ultimate Vader. If you're looking for a Vader and you don't know which one to get, this will be the closest one to the perfect Darth Vader figure that you could find. Especially with all the different accessories that comes with. The two bases, the three portraits, I would say. Helmeted portraits. You have light up features for the chest, the belt, the lightsaber, the light up lightning light up head. I mean, this is amazing. I'm in love with this figure. I'm so glad that I got to get it. It is sold out pretty much everywhere. It's on wish list or wait list. if you want to get the figure, so make sure to secure yours. Let me know if you have yours. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. And please hit that follow, subscribe to my channel, and that way you know when I'm going live with more videos. I have the Batman from the Justice League Animated Series companion figure of my Superman animated. It's called Dark Hero by the third-party company called S Hero. I'm going to be reviewing that next after I post this one. So make sure you stay tuned. There's more coming. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.